So anyway, so if you go to your site, Patricia, let me get us in our office here.
Okay.
I'm just so ugly. Good on me. Get in. Come on. All right. So we're in the office, right? See this area right here, Patricia?
Yes.
If you hit the English, it takes you to all these videos. And then I'm going to send you, we can send any of these, but the Team Beachbody, I think this is it. The general, here it is. So this is the opportunity video that you can send people. It's only 7 minutes. And what you do is you hit share, and then you copy the link, and then you want to post it to your Facebook private message. And then you change this and put it in private message, and I'll send it to you. Oops, if I can spell your name right. There you go. And then down here, you say share link. So now that went to you a private message on Facebook. Okay? So you can share any of the, I don't know why it took me out of there. You can share any of the videos. Let me get back. I don't know why I did that. Why did it go back to my screen? Oh, here we go. So if you want to share a workout video, if you want to, this thing is acting up, I'm sorry. Let me get back there. Go back to English. If you want to share any of the products, like the 21-day fix or whatever you want to share, you can do the same thing. Here's, oh, that's cool, it has a fixate thing. You just always hit the share link and then copy it and send it to Facebook. So it's pretty cool. Or you can, you know, they took the email version out, Rebecca. I just saw that. So they don't have where you can send it to email.
I always copy it and then I paste it in my little message thing. I find that works easier for me.
Okay. But that way you can see where videos come from, and then you can send what you okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that does. Yeah. Thank you.
Did those links work that I sent you today?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Well, you have someone interested in the coach.
Hold on, you're echoing.
Okay. Yeah, it's weird when your phone's on, when your thing's on, it's like I echo. Okay. Patricia had somebody interested in the coach opportunity today. So I had her send that 7-minute video. Then I also gave her the website, our Team Aspire Opportunity website, that you can coach to, and it tells you more about the business. So, all right, cool. All right, well, I know Rebecca is going to be our guest speaker tonight for the 3 of us. That's okay. This is what happens sometimes. People can't. And that's why we record them, so that we can show people later, because I know Rebecca's going to be great here. So I'm going to mute myself, and then Rebecca.
Okay. I'm going to talk in just a few moments because I have a client that I'm finishing messaging and she needs something. So hold on one second. It's the way it works, you know, business goes when business goes. Let's see. Okay, she just needs the Shakeology ingredients for her doctor. So that's what I'm getting her. All right. She can look beautiful. All right. There she goes. She's all set. Okay, so today we're going to do a little bit of a conversation about goals and motivation and your why. I kind of wanted to put these all in. Stupid phone. So there we go. So I wanted to put these all together because it's kind of something that's important. I know that when I first started as a coach, you know, you go through the coach basics and you're going through your coach online office and everyone keeps saying, write out goals, write out goals. It's like, well, that's great. Can I have a little bit more information about how I'm supposed to write out my goals? Because I don't know about you, but I'm one of those people that I like to make sure I set myself up for success. And you hear all these comments about make Success Club non-negotiable and you want to hit this mark and you want to get this many coaches on. And my thing is, when you're first starting, that can be really, really daunting because you don't know what Success Club is, or you don't know how many coaches you're going to be able to talk to, or you don't really know what the experience is yet. So I've been listening to my personal development, which I must admit, when I first started, it was not on my top tier list of things to do. I was one of those coaches that start off going, oh, personal development, yeah, I'll get to it if I can. And those 10 minutes never really popped up in my time frame that I could get it done. So I've been reading, actually I've been listening to The Compound Effect for my walks and for my runs. This way I can kind of do double duty, because I'm not one of those people who can just sit down and read, because I'll be asleep in like 2 minutes. So I've been listening to The Compound Effect, and they did this really powerful chapter for me a couple weeks ago, which was chapter 2, just in the beginning, on goals and setting your goals. And what really hit home for me is there's 3 really important things when you're thinking about setting your first set of goals. You have to think about it from the standpoint of 3 different things. First of all, your why. Your goals have to match up with what your why is, the reason why you're a Beachbody coach. That is vital important. Now, my why has always kind of stayed the same since I started, but it's evolved as I've learned more and developed, and your why will continuously change. But overall, for me, my why is to get my husband and I to the life that we want to have. We've both been professionals. We've both worked 80 hours a week, climbing that corporate ladder to get to that title and all that crap. And unfortunately, all it did was stress us out. So we have a new goal, which is to live a much simpler life and to be in control of our destiny. And my job right now is to get us set up so that we can be in control of our destiny and we can live on our property in Ecuador. So that's what we're working towards. So that's my number 1 why, is to get my husband to retire so that we can move down to Ecuador and I can run my business from a beach chair. So that's my number 1 why. So to go from there, and I have a couple other little whys as well, but that's my dominant one. So from that, obviously, that's my motivation as well. So you have to find what truly motivates you, which is usually your why. It is that thing that's pushing you, that you want more than anything, and that's going to make you be able to live the life that you want. So I'm going to circle back to the Compound Effect, where in chapter 2 he's talking about goals. We sit down and tell you, set up your goals daily, weekly, monthly. What are you going to accomplish? Well, you're always going to put in the top 3 behaviors, which is invite, your personal development, and your workouts. Well, I can almost guarantee everybody can get their workout Shakeology done every single day. That personal development might happen, might not. And then those invites, you're like, oh, can I really get 3 and 5 of them out today? I don't really know. So those become your daily goals, and you just kind of work into it. But what we want to talk about is we want to talk about the bigger goals, the things that is going to drive you to get to where you really want to be, because your goals have to encompass several things. So I want you guys to think about this from this standpoint. Don't just think about your goals from my business standpoint. You need to think about them about your goals for your entire life. Where do you see your future? How do you envision yourself in 15 years? Where do you want to be? What do you want your life to be like? Do you want to be commuting still to work? Do you want to maybe have lunch with your spouse every day? Maybe you want to be able to take your kids to school and walk them to the front door and be there when they come out. I mean, whatever your life is, what you envision it being, is part of your entire goal set that you're going to be creating for this business. And when you look at it from that standpoint, it changes your entire perspective. You need to think about your goals from not only what you're going to do for your business, because if you only set your business goals, that's the only goals that you're going to be working towards, and you're going to forget about the rest of the part of your life that's important, like your relationships. What's your goal for your relationship with your spouse, with your kids, with your parents? That's important because you have to develop that as well. What is your goals for your spirituality? What's your goals for your financial goals, for your daily house goals? What you have to think of everything as a goal. And then you need to develop it down where you start to look at it from a process of, how am I going to get there? So you always start with what you envision happening in the end. And you can make that goal really big, because it's not something that's going to happen tomorrow. This is, look at it from the standpoint of, where do you want to be in a year? Where do you want to be in 5 years? Where do you want to be in 10 years? And that is the big ultimate goal that you're going to write on that big whiteboard or that big piece of paper that you have stuck to the wall that you're going to see every day that you know that you're working towards. And then what we're going to do is we're going to break it down. And you need to break it down little bit by little bit. How are you going to get there? If you set up your goal to be in a year earning, $50,000 from the business or $100,000 from the business in a year, well, then you have to sit down and break it down. Well, where do I have to be at 3/4? Where do I have to be at a half mark? Where do I have to be at a quarter of the year? And really set yourself up for success and make sure you are on that path every day to reach those goals. Now, and don't get me wrong, there is nothing wrong with having to reevaluate your goals and go, you know what? I'm not going to be there quite yet in that year. I'm going to need an extra 6 months. Add on the extra 6 months. Reality happens where things happen in our life and we have to make changes. That's understandable. But you have to have a strong why. You have to be strongly motivated, and you have to get up every single day and do it. So you got to make sure you've got balance in your entire life for setting goals for everything. So I actually have, and I think I have it sitting over here, I have an entire book dedicated to my goals. I write them out for my daily goals, for my monthly goals, my quarterly, and my annual goals. This is, yes, I am a control freak, and I am organized beyond belief because this works for me mentally. But we all have to have our own thing, right? Well, that one's mine. So I write down every day, what do I want to accomplish today? Yes. Just sometimes things on that list not happen? Yes. And guess what I do? I move them to the next day so they get done. But you set up yourself for those goals for what you want to accomplish daily, weekly, monthly. Keep working off that list and make them little goals. And if it's your first month in the business, actually, I'm going to tell you this. If it's your first 3 months in the business, Lisa, you're probably going to shoot me for saying this, but I didn't stress out and worry about Success Club. It's not like, oh my God, Success Club, I have to make it to Success Club. The world's going to come to an end if I don't. I didn't do that because guess what that does to you? That just stresses you out. And I don't know about you, I don't need any more stress in my life. So I didn't put that down on my goal list in the beginning because I didn't truly understand what it meant yet. And that's okay. Put it on your goal list for your first month, for your first 3 months if you need to. Get one person. Work on getting one person. And if you do that and you get that goal, you've checked something off and accomplished it. There's nothing worse than putting something on your goal list that you put out that's extremely unattainable in such a short distance, because then what you're going to do is set yourself up for failure. And that's not what we want you to do here. We want you to set yourself up for success. I know when I started out on the sales floor in timeshare, our very first month, they wanted us to set our goals. And this chapter, listening to Compound Effect, took me back to that moment where they're like, write down how much you want to sell this month. And I went, okay, well, this is timeshare. People are selling, I'm selling this at like $25,000 to $35,000 a pop. I get to talk to 3 people a day. Okay, let's look at this mathematically. I should be able to sell $100,000, right? Yeah, in my first month, no, it wasn't going to happen. I know I was the highest earner that month, and I sold $42,000 worth of timeshare, which, woohoo, go for me. But then I looked at that, it told me a set of $100,000, and I felt like a failure instead of like a success. So you have to think about it little bit by little bit. And if success of 5 might be, getting 3 packages sold might be a little daunting, start with 1. Start yourself off just being successful, meaning start with the 3 vital behaviors. Make sure you're inviting every day. And just like Lisa always says, inviting doesn't mean that you had to put an opportunity in front of somebody. It means starting that conversation with them every day. Start 3 to 5 conversations every day. Go to someone's Facebook page and, yes, stalk them. Like their pictures, make a comment on their picture, and make it meaningful so that they'll come back and start looking at your stuff, and then all of a sudden you have a conversation. Oh, hey, I saw that great picture or article you posted about this. So awesome you did that. Where'd you find that? And then start a conversation, and that counts as an invite for the day because guess what? You started a conversation, and it may take a week to get them invited. But I want you to be very, very realistic about breaking down your goals and realize that sometimes you have to take them down to really tiny, tiny steps. Sitting down in front of my computer and starting a conversation on Facebook, it's almost been a year. We're a couple months from a year about me being a coach. It still scares me to sit down and type out a conversation with somebody. Oh, what if I say it wrong? What if they cut me off? And then I kind of got to the point of like, you know what? They might. Okay. Is the world going to come to an end? No, it's not. But I'm going to start a conversation because that's on my goal list every day. Start 3 new conversations. Follow up with 3 conversations from that I've started from before. Make sure I do my posts, 3 to 5 posts a day, something about when I'm working out, when I'm eating. I love doing my videos, so the videos are out there. I did my first pick play post today. I was so excited. I finally figured that out. And I got 3 little videos jumping around and me doing crazy cardio extreme, and it was hilarious, and my facial expressions were great. But I did it. That scared me. This past week, I posted a picture of me in a bikini on Facebook. Okay. People tell me, well, you look great. Well, you think I look great, but for me, I'm still not where I want to be yet, so I wasn't ready to post that picture yet, but I did it anyway. Because your goals make you overcome your fears and push you to get to the next level. And the only way to do that is to set it up as a goal so that you can finally do what I love to do. Take it off the list by crossing off, going, boom, I did that today, and I feel accomplished. That works for me. So you want to make sure you're setting up your steps to get there. Maybe you're a person who it's going to take you a couple extra steps to get there. Take your goal, whatever your goal is, and break it down. How do I need to get there? What do I need to do for me to make sure I get to that goal? And I know some people are probably listening to this thinking, well, this is goal setting 101. We all understand that. But sometimes we forget it. And we have to be taken back to the very basics and realize it's really not that difficult. But if you write it down, you'll hold yourself accountable. Same reason why we run accountability groups, to keep our people accountable for what they're doing. This keeps us accountable. Set your goals daily, weekly, monthly, annually, and then get that 5-year, that 10-year plan out there and know what you're working towards. Because every morning if you wake up and you look at it, you're going to do it. You're going to go out and you're going to be successful. And once you establish all those patterns, they become habits. It's just like doing the 21-day fix like we tell our clients. This teaches you how to eat right and how to exercise. And if you continue this, you will get the body that you want. If we take those same principles, set up our daily, weekly, monthly goals, and work towards them and accomplish them every day, then we have established those as habits, and it will be something that we will always do without even thinking. I now randomly just think, oh, that'd be a great post. And I take a picture and post it. And before it used to be, oh my gosh, what am I going to post? What am I going to post? What am I going to post? Not anymore, because it's become a habit of something that I do. And sometimes I think I post too many times, but you know what? I don't care. I think it's fun. I almost took a picture of a huge laundry pile today and posted that. But then I was like, yeah, no, I'm not going to post the big laundry pile today. Because I still am going to get it done because my stupid washer and dryer is pissing me off. But that's okay. There's another factor I talked about. So we talked about your why, what's important about establishing your why, what's motivating you to do this business, and what it means for you and your family when you do it. 2, we talked about setting up the goals, daily, weekly, monthly, and making sure you give your steps for each goal. And start with small goals if you're starting out. And guess what? You can always make them bigger. And you know what? What if you do put down, I want to successfully get 1 package this month, and you end up getting 3? I mean, how amazing would that feel? So set yourself up for success and working towards those goals. There's a very, very important 3rd step to this, and that is developing yourself. You have to invest in yourself. And that took me a minute to realize, because, come on, I've successfully run luxury hotels. I've run a sales team. I can stand in front of a room of 45 people and sell timeshare to them. But getting on Facebook and having people tell me no through Facebook, it's like, wait a minute, that seems harder. But I had to start working on me. And once I dove into those personal development books, it changed my perspective of me and made me realize that when you have these lists of goals, you have to change yourself to fit into those goals so that those goals will become possible. So you have to continuously develop yourself. I've got a team that I'm now going to work on developing, but that means I have to become a better leader. So I highly recommend The Compound Effect. It's amazing. Like I said, I'm only on like chapter 4 or 5 or something like that. I'm really slow at getting through these books. But that's my goal, is to listen to it every day and take those principles and apply them to my business so that I can grow and become a better leader, so that I can fit into those goals, so that I can be sitting on my beach in Ecuador with my computer, working my business and making it so my family has the life that I want them to have. So those are kind of all I really wanted to talk about, making sure you establish a very strong why. You get very, very detailed on your goals and you break them down so that they are easily achievable. You know, at one point when I was running my hotel, I used to work 2.5 weeks straight through the holidays. I would usually start about December 16th and I wouldn't be off again until January 5th. And this wasn't, oh, I went in for 4 hours. No, I went in and I worked 8 to 12 hours a day so that my staff could have time off. I cooked food for my staff. I did everything. And I ran that hotel. Well, it usually came with a list of a lot of things to do. And I actually used to write out the list of everything I had to do for those entire 2.5 weeks. And it would usually take about 3 pages of yellow legal pad, usually about 3 pages of that for me to write down. And because I am, this much of an emerald brain, I would count how many things I had to do for the entire 3 weeks. And then I would divide that by the number of days I would work and figure out I needed to do 23 things or whatever it was every day to accomplish my entire list so that when January 5th, when the next manager came on, I was off for 2 weeks and I didn't have to stress about anything. And that got me through it. Oh my gosh, I got 23 things done today. Oh my gosh, today I was so on top of it. I got 40 things done today. Awesome. And on Christmas Day, I would usually only do about 10 things because I was more worried about feeding the staff. But you have to find the things that work for you. And for me, it's making a list. It's checking it off. It's making sure it gets done. So I think I'm going to wrap that up with make sure you focus on your why, your daily motivation, and your goals. And you've got to make sure every day you're accomplishing something. Sometimes even it's just your workout. That's okay. Get your workout done and post it. It will get someone to pay attention to you. That's all I got, Lisa.
That was awesome. You can lead every call now, okay? That was so good, Rebecca. Oh my gosh, that was awesome. You were so comfortable talking about that because you obviously lived and breathed it. I know. That's awesome. See, I know I have my list somewhere. I don't know what my husband did with my list. Where is it? And I have a list too. Wait, here it is. A minute.
Here you go. This is my binders.
Oh my God.
All my binders of organization, right here.
Oh my God, she personality, very organized. So, oh my gosh, that was awesome. You know, I'm really proud of you, Rebecca. I really appreciate you jumping on the call and doing that for me tonight. Because I was so busy and working, I really didn't have time to even plan anything for tonight, so it worked out perfect. So that was awesome. Thank you. I wanted to show you guys too that Compound Effect is right. That's one of the really good books. But the other one that, you know, with Rebecca, when you're saying that it's still hard to like talk to some people, you know, and talk about inviting and like if we sometimes feel like we're bugging people. This one book, I can't believe it took me this long to read it, but this one book, Go for No. This book is amazing too. And it totally changes your thought process around about network marketing. It's like you actually want to go for as many no's as you can get, not for as many yeses. So if you want to go for 20 no's for the week and you got 4 yeses, well, you haven't gotten any no's. So you still got to keep inviting until you get your no's. So, but this is a really good book too. It helps with the fear of that failure word. And it's very short, and it's actually a fictional story. I've never read a book like that, personal development wise. So we'll add it to our list, Natalie. I have to see Natalie on the phone here. She just called in, but it's another good book to help with us with the fear of inviting and just going for no. It's actually fun to get no's, and the more people no's we get, the closer we are to getting yeses for certain things. So yeah, goals are so important, you guys. So Tricia, we tell our new coaches, you know, be here a year out. You know, at least be here a year out, see how it goes for you, because it takes time to run a business, as you know, Patricia, even you have your own business already. So what do you do, Patricia, to help you with your business, with your goals and do you write stuff down too? Do you make a list for your dance company?
I have a ton of folders.
Yeah.
I have different color folders, and I have, okay, this is the goal, and now I have a new folder for the beach body, so that's my goals there. So yeah, I'm a folder girl. So I stash my papers because I'll jot things down. I'll be like, okay, then I stick in that folder, and that way I know, and I come back to it.
Okay. Yeah, I have to write things down too. I've tried Excel, and putting stuff into Excel, but it doesn't work for me. I need to have a pen to paper kind of thing. I don't know. Is that like for you too, like you said, for your folders? Do you have to write things out, Trisha?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it makes all the difference when I can write something down and like Rebecca said, just cross off. So this business is about making a calendar, keeping track of everything. I mean, even I have a binder here, and I have tabs. See, Rebecca, but I have like it's all at this is my contact list, my free customers, my customers, the follow up tracker. These are all the stuff in the back office. I haven't really made my own yet, but I put everything in here, and then I know, when to follow up and when to like all my new customers, let them know when the Shakeology comes out again and all that stuff. So I have to have it organized, or else I go crazy. So yeah, and it's like we have so many goals. And Patricia, I know you have a ton of goals, with your business. And Rebecca, she's starting to get look at a house now, so they're going to be busy looking at homes. Rebecca, I think I told you about Patricia. Yeah, that her house had burned down. Did you hear about it? Remember I told you? Yeah. And they lost everything in the fire. So she's just, they're starting to go look at houses now. Everything got approved with the insurance, and we're excited for her. So that's another goal on her list, and it's huge to get your family back into a home. So is that going okay?
Yeah, we put a bid in for one house, so we're crossing our fingers.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Yes. I know. We didn't think we would find something, but we just found something we absolutely loved. So we're crossing our fingers and hoping for the best.
I'll keep my fingers. That's exciting.
Yeah. So we'll see. They just did it today. So.
All right, we have to keep this posted. They have 48 hours? Is that how they usually have 48 hours to come back to you or something?
Actually, up to 10 days here.
Oh, okay.
We have up to 10 days to, yeah. So hopefully it is 48 hours because it's kind of like walking on eggshells. I'd rather know sooner than later, but
that's exciting.
We'll see.
That'll be another big thing you'll be doing, on your things.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that you posted your sides video. Did you get any feedback from that?
Well, that one gentleman, he actually approached me with it and was like, "Oh, I'm curious about this." And I came to it thinking I was going to talk about size, and all of a sudden he was like, "Well, I'm laid off and I'm looking for a different opportunity." And I was like, "Okay, this went totally," and I'm like, "I don't know where the script is for this. What do I do?" That's why I quickly, do you have a minute?
Yeah. No, you know what? That's how we learn. So,
yeah.
We usually, what they do for the coaching, if someone shows interest, we just show them that first video, and that, show a little bit of stuff for them. And then now that we have that awesome website, that explains everything, and they can take their time going through it, explains commissions and everything.
Okay.
I can jump on a 3-way call with you guys and answer after he goes through that page. I'd be happy to jump on a call. So
okay. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna try to see if he looked at any of the stuff tomorrow, probably tomorrow afternoon.
Okay, that's exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, this is great business for guys because it's almost all women. So what guy wouldn't want to get into a business like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Does he want to get into shape? Is he, or is he healthy? Or?
I don't know. I think so. I think he wants to, because he has a relationship he's with, and I think he wants to get into marriage, the proposal marriage and all that. So I'm thinking he's trying to work towards that goal. So he may want to prepare for that. So yeah. find out more.
Yeah, just let him review this.
About the conversations.
Yeah, what did he used to do? Was he into business, or what did he used to do?
Sales.
Oh,
He did, yeah, he was, yeah. He worked actually making calls and doing the cold calls. So yeah, so I think he would really enjoy something like this.
yeah.
He's like, is it face to face? And I said, well, we do mainly, through social media, but there is a component of face to face and on phone calls too, and starting conversations that way.
Yeah, I mean, that's awesome. Wow. Yeah. He'll be intrigued by it. And, he doesn't have to do the challenger route either. I mean, he just do the business route where he just pretty much, helps people enjoy the shakes and gets people to enjoy the shakes, discount coaches or coaches, whatever. There's that other way they can run that business just with, that way without not having to run the challenge, but they don't want to do that.
Okay.
We'll see where his goals are after he looks at stuff. And if anything, Joe Gonzalez, our upline Joe, but I like him talking to the men. So
Okay.
I'm on a call with him too, because men do like to talk to other men.
Yeah.
He's a wealth of knowledge, and he is all about, he knows all about money and how to work this business. It's awesome.
Okay.
We can always do that too. Well, we can do a 4-way call with Joe. So
Okay.
happy to do that for us. Okay.
All right. Great.
Yeah. So let me know when he's done looking at stuff. And then,
Okay.
it's exciting. I mean, once he's he'll be very impressed by this company.
Yeah.
It's just getting bigger and bigger. Yay! That's exciting. Do you have any more questions while we're on the call right now? Oh, I think your doctor does. She wanted to get on the video again. She was so funny. I love her.
Yeah. Then the older one's sleeping. The younger one's now up and at him.
But yeah, so you're doing good. I see you posting it all, and if you have any questions, and make sure you saw how you could send videos to people, so you can like review it and play with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then let's see what else. Oh, our team, guys, we have our team that started this week. So Rebecca, I told Patricia we'll just do our stuff in our own pursuit page, because I don't want to start another group page. Yeah. And this way the other coaches in our team can see what we're doing. And it's just the same thing we've been doing. It's just nice that hopefully we can win some prizes, depending on how many people we help this month. So it'll be fun. But I'll just keep posting in our pursuit page. And Katie is in the process of moving too, so she can't really do much, she said, until like maybe 2 weeks into the month. So, but she wanted to be on the team. So we'll get it all together. But it'll be good. So I think that's it. I don't know. But thank you, Rebecca, again. That was awesome. I'm just so proud of you. That's so cool. I mean, I knew she's an amazing leader after hearing what her experience is. That I knew this would just come naturally to you. Wait till you see yourself on video and play this back. No, you have no idea how much I appreciate you doing that. So thank you. That was awesome. I love our team. Well, we always help out everybody. So, all right. Let me see if there's anything else. My brain's still not working yet today. I think that's it. If I say one more time.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit you if you say one more time.
No, I just got up at 5 a.m. I'm a night person. Dog has me out of whack.
I've been up since 5 a.m. as well.
I know.
And I've been going all day, and I cleaned my house and I moved my entire living room around. The only thing I did not do, unfortunately, was I have to give a speech tomorrow and I haven't written it yet.